President Muhammadu Buhari announces plans to expand his cabinet to inject fresh ideas into the government. Is there a shortage of hands in his government? And APC hopes to rise above petty personal quarrels as it holds its National Executive Committee meeting. We will dissect the issues right here on the program. Hello and welcome everyone. This is Politics Today live on Channels Television. I'm Sheon Kimbaloye in Lagos. Let's give you some updates on some of the appointments the president's made recently. Today he met with the newly appointed secretary to the government of the Federation, Boss Mustapha Adavila. Mustapha replaces Babachi Lawa, who was sacked yesterday by the president following corruption allegations. There are no details on what the president discussed with Boss Mustapha, but he is expected to resume work immediately. The new SGF says he will work to ensure more cooperation between government ministries and departments. And President Muhammadu Buhari has announced plans to expand his cabinet. The president will also make board appointments in line with recent demands from his party members. Buhari gave hints of the new appointments at the ongoing National Executive Council meeting of the ruling All Progressives Congress holding in Abuja, which is held in Abuja, the nation's capital. At the moment, the Federal Executive Council has 36 ministers, with 14 of them serving as ministers of state, while the president himself doubles as the Minister of Petroleum. He explains to the gathering that his reason for running a trimmed cabinet is to avoid waste. There are some other talking points at the same meeting, especially from the president, and I quote now. He said, sometimes it is easier to manage failure than to manage success, and a big success such as that we have achieved. He said we can be proud of our achievements in the last 2 years. Boko Haram, Niger Delta, regular fuel, improved power, TSA, agriculture, and fertilizer. Above all, the knowledge that corruption will not be tolerated in this government. He also said that the compressed Federal Executive Council will be expanded to bring in more supporters at federal level with fresh ideas to be injected into the government. He also said at that meeting, he said, if we keep united and rise above petty or personal quarrels, we will surely achieve the desired change in the country. Let's get talking right now. Let me bring in my panel tonight on the program. I have joining me Dr. West Idahosa. Dr. West Idahosa is a former member of the House of Representatives. He's a lawyer and expert in policy and governance issue. Also, he's a political analyst based in London, but he's in Nigeria today. Kayode Ogundamisi. Many thanks, gentlemen, for joining us on the program. Let's begin the conversation. It looks to a lot of the critics of the president who had said he's not a politician. He's not been playing politics since he assumed the office as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. A lot of his critics have always said that, in fact, he's alien to the politics of his party. Today, let me begin with you, Mr. Idahosa. What comes to your mind with the kind of words that we see from the president, a lot of them persuasive, trying to employ his party members to get along and get on with what his government is doing? What crosses your mind with the activities of the president from yesterday and today?
Well, I think the president is beginning to play politics. He probably now has 2019 in his mind. And what you are seeing clearly now are the politics of putting the party together preparatory to the next elections in 2019. I think that's a summary of what you have seen. And if you look at the thrust of the meeting, it was all about patronizing the party's top wigs, spreading happiness within the party, and ensuring that there was no rancor and acrimony within the party. All that showed me that they are preparing for the 2019 elections.
One thing that comes to mind is, for example, let me play a mischievous role here, is the composition of the characters we've seen today. And the absentees, those that are not absent, You know this party too well, Dr. Idahosa. What comes to your mind? When do you see that these people are obviously absent in a crucial NEC meeting, one that has not, that is happening for the first time in several months?
Well, it will depend on the reasons that we can speculate, because they haven't spoken about their absence. But one will imagine that when a meeting is very crucial, you will expect the key players and leaders of the party to be present. But that is not to say that there cannot be excusable reasons why party leaders are absent from a given meeting of this nature. It is too early to predict why some of them may not be there, but it's of course a sign of worry that key players who helped the president to power were not present in the meeting as critical as that of yesterday and today.
Before I come to Kayode Ogundamisi, we will dissect what the president said. Are you worried that perhaps the party is just trying to play internal politics, looking at a time now before the 2019 election? What comes to your mind when you see this kind of activities now, the president? Is this sense of realization that time is no more on their side?
Is this for me or for Kayode, my brother?
For
right,
you.
That's fine. I think that what you are seeing clearly is a realization of the fact that there is serious discontent in the party, and the fact that many have complained that they have worked in vain. You have listened to the president's key men, like the Custom General, the CG of Customs, say the other day that many of those who worked in this party seem to now be at the periphery of the party. So I think this is a rally. It's a rally call. It's an alarm being blown by the president to the party leaders. Come together. Let's move forward as one party. Let's work for Nigeria. But in reality, the timing suggests that this is more a rally call to win the 2019 elections.